Okay, so in this video we will learn how to find a range of function. Okay, so we are solving from HW4, some problems from HW4, question number 3. Now, what does range means of a function? Let's recall. So range is the actual values, or I say set of values or objects which is or are produced after applying the function rule on the elements in the domain is called range. So for example, if your domain is like the set A is 1, 2 and 3, and suppose your codomain is like 1, 2, 3 to up to 10, and suppose the rule of the function from A to B is given by fx equal to x square. Okay, then what will be the range of this function? So range of f will be simply 1, 4 and 9, or in other words, where does 1 goes under this function? 1, f of 1 is 1, 1 square, and then f of 2 is 2 square, which is 4. That's why range 4 is there in the range, and then f of 3 is 3 square, which is 9. Okay, so the range is like what are the outputs exactly when you apply the function. Now we are uh, given, so question number A is they have asked to find what is the range of the function 2 sine 4x minus 1. Now you must remember the range of some basic trigonometric functions like sine x, cos x, tan x. Okay, so I think I have told many times that sine functions lies between -1 and +1. So here is the graph of sine function, and you may have a go back and check about sine function. So the sine functions is, curve is like that, and the range, I mean, it doesn't go above +1 and it doesn't go below -1. So we all know that a range of sine functions is like -1 and +1. So it doesn't matter what is there inside the sine. Here for example, sine of 4x minus 1, so it may be whatever sine of 1000x, 2000x or whatever the so sine of something is always between -1 and +1. You must remember this. Okay, sine of something is always -1 and +1. So now your function is 2 sine of whatever. So sine -1 is less equal to sine of whatever is less equal to +1. So multiply multiply both side by 2, you get this, right? So range becomes -2 and 2. So close interval -2 and 2. Now B, similarly for cos x, whatever there inside cos, it will be always -1 to +1. Now the original function they have given 18 minus 6 cos 5x by 2. Okay, if you can see the question paper, so -1 less equal to cos of 5x by 2 less equal to +1. So if you multiply both side by -6, then you get -6 less equal to minus of cos 5x by 2 plus equal to 6 less equal to 6. And the function they ask you to find the range is 18 minus cos of blah blah. So I'll subtract add 18 both all the sides, so you get 18 minus 6 less equal to 18 minus 6 cos of whatever less equal to 18 plus 6. So you get 12 less equal to fx less equal to 24, because this was the fx they ask you to find the range. So So you get a range of this fx is 12 and 24, so between, so close interval 12 and 24. Now question number D is similar, pi minus 4 pi cos 2 pi x. Similarly, cos of whatever is always lies between -1 and +1. So you have to bring down the middle expression in this form. So I multiply both sides by -4 pi and you get similar expression like this. It was -6 here and here it is -4 pi. So pi minus 4 pi less equal to pi minus 4 pi cos 2 pi x, pi plus 4 pi. So you get minus 3 pi less equal to pi minus 3 pi 4 pi cos 2 pi x less equal to 5 pi. So it's just a way of simple calculation. So range will be minus 3 pi comma 5 pi. So have a look carefully. Okay, this is nothing, just the calculation. If you know the range of this basic trigonometric function, rest is just calculation. So this was the D, and now G is fx equal to 4 tan of 3x minus 4 pi. Now like we see that sine and cos lies between -1 and +1, whereas tan lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. So tan function, you go back and check, learn a little bit about tan x. Tan function lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. So similarly, you have, and whatever of tan function. So like for example, here you have tan of 3x minus 5. So minus infinity less equal to tan of 3x minus pi less equal to plus infinity, but they ask you to find 4 of then whatever. So similarly, if you multiply both sides by 4, then it is going to be again the same, because it does matter if you multiply by any finite number to minus infinity or plus infinity, so they remains the same, right? So similarly, so basically the range is again minus infinity plus infinity. Now this is G. They ask you to find range of 3 sine x sine square x minus 2. Now if -1 less equal to sine x less equal to 1, then what happen if you take the square of all the sides? So sine square x becomes between 0 and 1, right? So now 3 sine square x, so I multiply both side all the side by 3. So 0 less equal into 3 less equal to 3 into sine x square less equal to 3 into 1, which is 3. And now they ask it this -2 thing, so add -2 all the side and you get -2 less equal to 3 plus 3 sine square x minus 2 less equal to 3 minus 2. So the range is -2 comma 1. So the H, I and J, I leave it as an exercise by watching all this problem. You will be able to understand. Thank you.